the Europeans meeting you in Ireland?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, we're not going to make them come back. Yeah, that would be a little too much jet lag both ways. Yeah.
That would be a
Yeah.
whiplash.
Literally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This trip to Ireland, give us a bit of a preview here.
Yeah.
We've talked to players kind of throughout the season. They all seem pretty excited.
Yeah, we are. We are so excited. I mean, who gets to do a trip like this, you know? So I think it's going to be, it is a huge milestone for our program. We've never been overseas, so this will be the first time. And to go somewhere where it's so rich in history and culture, it makes it that much more special. And we're super excited to represent the WCHA, our amazing university, and of course, the great city of Duluth. So we're so excited. All the girls, we just keep talking about it. So, but it's right around the corner, and we're going to have everybody back here except for our Euros. They'll stay overseas, and they'll meet us in Dublin when we get there.
Talk everyone through the jet lag that the North Americans aren't used to.
Yeah, we got a jet lag plan, so. Yep.
What is, for a coach, what is the preparation like?
Yeah.
For you to not only make sure these are college students that they're enjoying the experience of going to a new country for a lot of them, but also being prepared to play two important hockey games.
Yeah. Obviously we're going over there to win, and it's going to be great competition, getting the opportunity to open up against Harvard, and then we'll see from there who we get to play against next. But it's going to be great competition, and at the same time, just what a wonderful experience to be able to go somewhere that's been around for thousands and thousands of years, and I'm super excited. I don't know, I'm a huge Game of Thrones fan and watched the whole series, and obviously Ireland is rich in its medieval history and with all the castles, and it's one thing to I think read about it in books, but it's another thing to actually step foot in some of those medieval fortifications. So that's going to be just so cool. I'm just so excited. The girls are so excited. And I think it's going to make it that much more special. It's going to be an experience that's just going to bond us together even more, strengthen our connections, and allow us to be able to play the type of hockey that we know we're capable of playing.
So you're stoked for the New Year's Eve game?
Yes, I am. I'm stoked for the whole thing, opportunity to play hockey in a different country that, I know that they're continuing to grow the game there, so what a great opportunity for us to showcase, some of the best hockey in the world over there. So we're really excited for that opportunity as well.
Excited to take on Lou?
Yes, yeah, absolutely.
Gosh, all these years,
Yeah, no, it's going to be great. And UMD and Harvard's always had a really good battle. Obviously, we've played series against them. We've seen them in the national tournament. So it's going to be a real good, highly competitive game. Lou has them playing really good hockey, and so we're already starting our scouts. With we got to scout 3 teams. So that's kind of been our work now. These next couple of weeks here is making sure we know our opponents, and we're getting the kids back, like I said, on the 26th of December, so we'll have a few practices before we go over there.
These tournaments, they're kind of good mock. This is an odd one, obviously, because we're going to Ireland, but they can be, not knowing necessarily who that second opponent, they can be good NCAA tournament prep, right?
Oh, yeah. I anytime I think you get to play in a tournament-style format like this, provides our kids with a ton of experience going forward. So it's going to be great. You got to win the first to get to the second type of a deal, and that's no different than NCAA play. When you get into that NCAA tournament, it's a one and done situation. Where anybody can beat anybody. So it's so important that you're ready come the drop of the puck.
The friendship series, it was called the series because it was just 2 teams to be, this is the first time they're bringing 4 women's teams over there. Excited to further expose,
the women's
that part
game.
of the country to the women's game and such, and show off the college game as well?
Yeah, absolutely. All of the above there. So I think we have a tremendous brand, and anytime you get that opportunity to be able to showcase high performance athletes and how talented they are, we're really excited to be able to do that and to bring women's hockey to Ireland. So I'm sure. I know they have a professional men's team over there, but I'm not sure how big women's hockey is over there. So this is a really exciting opportunity for us.
I don't think UMD women have any Irish alumni.
No.
No. Are you guys still able to do any alumni stuff with?
We have MK O'Brien with Irish heritage there, so I know she's super excited about that. Michelle McAteer, our commissioner of the WCIHA and obviously alumni of UMD, has a strong history and family history over in Ireland, so that's all really exciting too.
Are you able to do any alumni events with Europeans over there?
We actually, Hani Siklio is going to be coming over and cheering us on too. And as you know, she was just inducted into our Hall of Fame here. So a tremendous player for UMD and, obviously Olympian and wow, such a talent. So we're really excited that she's going to be going over there as well, making the trip to cheer us on.
Some takeaways for you from the first half of the season.
Yeah.
You guys get a little pause here before you go to Ireland.
Yeah, I'm really happy. Obviously, we're 5th in the country right now, 4th in our league. Our league's so tough, and I think we've done a really good job. We've also had to compete without some of our top players, with them going away to national camps and things like that. So I think we have a ton of depth in our lineup, and I feel like our team has grown a lot over this first half. We had a lot of new people, so there's a lot of things to learn in terms of systems and so forth, and I think we've really come along. So I'm really excited about the second half. The first half, we had a lot of breaks in between things, and so the second half is going to be full throttle, and we're pretty excited about that.
How pleased are you with the progress that you've seen from so many of your younger players?
Yeah, really, really. We're getting scoring throughout all of our lines, which is tremendous, and we have a lot of young talent to continue to move forward with too. So, overall, just really happy. We take pride in every single day. We want to be better than we were before, and I continue to see that with our team. From even every time we play on the weekend, from one day to the next, we continue to get better, and our students are amazing student athletes. They are students of the game, and my God, they're incredible in the classroom, and they are just as incredible in continuing to take a ton of pride in learning the game. So I think all of those things make me a happy coach, and we are where we are because of how dedicated they are to UMD women's hockey.
You'll have everyone.
Yeah.
Ireland show.
Yeah, which is great.
Great. So Canadian obligation.
Right. There's nothing going on then, so we're super lucky that we'll have our whole team there. So, yeah.
Do you have any New Year's resolutions for your team in 2026? Maybe some areas that you're kind of honing in once you turn the calendar?
That's a great question. I haven't really thought about that, but some of the things that we're always continuing to work on is just from game to game, remembering what we learned, from one game to the next, and bringing that forward and how important that is, because you don't want to continue to have to learn things over and over and over again, and so that's really, really important. And I think it just takes a lot of dedication, and our student athletes continue to show that day in and day out. They want to get better, and consequently, that's what we're seeing. We're seeing them get better every single time they step on the ice. Awesome. Great. Thanks, guys.
holiday break, but you guys get to come back and go to Ireland. MK, we're hearing you're especially excited about this with some Irish heritage here.
Yes, I'm very excited to go to Ireland.
How
Yes.
much Irish heritage do you have?
A lot. My grandpa was born there,
Oh.
and he immigrated here when he was 16, and then had like my mom. So a lot of my mom's side of the family is from Ireland, but we're from like southern, like the Republic of Ireland.
Okay.
So we'll be obviously in Northern Ireland. So I don't know if like my family will come, but we'll see. I've been to Ireland like 2 years ago now, maybe 3 years ago. So I got to see like all my Irish cousins and stuff. So a lot of family over there.
All right, so what have you've been to Ireland before? What does everyone need to know about heading over there?
A lot of green, a lot of rain. Very pretty though, like very, very pretty. I'm sure, I've never been in the winter, I went in the summer, but yeah, I'm excited. Lots of like castles and stuff, so.
I hear summer is the preferred time to visit Ireland, not
January.
Yeah.
As a team, how exciting of an experience is that with both Tova and MK for you guys to get a chance to do this?
Yeah, I think it's a great opportunity. Obviously, we had our 10-day road trip at the start, and that was like a great stepping stone for our team to start the year off. So to have Ireland kind of like the same amount of length during mid-year will be super exciting and lots of team building, and we'll just build some foundation within our team. So, yeah.
Is it exciting to be ambassadors for women's hockey over there? We're talking, shoot, this tournament that you guys are in this year, it's the first time it's an actual tournament, not just two teams, four women's teams going over there competing. Is that kind of a fun aspect of this as well?
Yeah, I think so. Like, it's always really cool to, one, go new places and, like, see new things, but also, like, for women's hockey over there, like, I think they have, like, a men's professional team, and, like, so, you know, I don't think hockey's, like, huge over there in general, but for what the hockey is, it's usually men's hockey, so to bring women's hockey over there is going to be really exciting.
Exciting to play MKU. You played, were you recruited by Lou? Did you play for Lou?
Yes,
I'm trying to remember.
we both played for Lou.
You both played for Lou, that's right. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember how long now the years are.
I know.
Exciting to play Harvard?
Yes.
Open up the tournament and play Lou?
Yeah, I feel like it'll be fun. Familiar face, obviously, behind the bench, but a brand new team from when we played Harvard like 2-ish years ago. So, yeah, it'll be exciting.
What are you expecting from an opponent coached by Laura Bellamy? Any insights on that?
I think they're going to be a very well-disciplined team. Lou is always big on that and like the details, very similar to how we operate here. So I can imagine they're going to be similar in structure to us and very hardworking. Their league is a little different from us, but still obviously nothing to be taken for granted. I'm sure they're going to have a good goaltender too. That was always Lou's bread and butter as well. So should expect to have to work hard to get to the inside and work hard to score. But also obviously got to focus on D-zone as well.
How do you balance on a trip like this, you know, enjoying the once in a lifetime experience of going to Ireland, well, not for MK, but getting to go on a hockey trip like this with your teammates and everything, but also making sure you take care of business in what could be two very important games?
I think just the balance of how many days off we have, how many days we are available at the rink. Like, we're only allowed to practice a certain amount of times, and I think that gives us those off days to kind of focus on one another and like our bond between each other. And then when we have those limited practices, it gives us time to focus on the game plan and our opponents and what to do.
Mm-hmm.
Kramer had mentioned this on a podcast. Her and Ev have sometimes missed a lot of the team bonding, building stuff you guys have gone through because of her Canadian obligations. Exciting to have the whole team together. Is that something that you guys are excited for on this trip as well?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, anytime like the whole team can be in one place, like that's where most of the great memories are made. And it's also going to be fun. Like, we have a lot of Europeans on our team, and so obviously they come here and they're in our world for 90% of the year or whatever, so now our whole team is going to be in their world. Obviously nobody's from Ireland on our team, but just to be in Europe and to like, for most people, it's going to be their first time ever over there, so I think that'll be really exciting. And like you mentioned, like there's going to be a lot of opportunity to go off and make memories outside of the rink, and then obviously like once it's time to get to the rink and focus, hopefully if we do what we need to do, we'll make good memories on the ice there too.
Have either of you, what's what's your international experience? Have either of you played in tournaments before in Europe at all, or has it always been North America for you two?
I've just been to Finland for hockey. I've been to China for hockey too, actually, but Europe-wise, just Finland just last year, so
Okay.
pretty new.
How long ago was it you were in China?
That was when I was very young. Like,
Oh.
I was still playing boys hockey.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no international tournaments for me, so this will be the first time.
Any advice from the Europeans on how to handle a trip like this, playing the hockey aspect of it? Or haven't got there yet?
I mean, they're away, so we haven't really talked to them much, but I would assume strategizing on sleeping and waking up early, but maybe, I don't know what time our flight is, but either trying to sleep on the flight or trying not to sleep on the flight, so, yeah.
No TikTok, I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I'll have to look out the window and then maybe I'll fall asleep.
We haven't shared our jet lag plan yet with them.
That's going to be the huge one, though. So, the sleep, getting accustomed quickly, and even before, if we can get ahead of it, that'll be helpful.
Just as part of the leadership group, your thoughts on the progress that a lot of these young players have made through the first half of the year. It's going to be key. You'll be missing some players here in the second half and then at the Olympics, so getting those contributions early, it's meaningful.
Yeah, for sure. I think I overheard Shu saying this like when we walked in, but like having the contributions from like up and down the lineup has been huge, and like having that balance. And so to steal a page out of some like of our old coaches' books, like at this point, like nobody's a freshman anymore. And so like for everyone to have some experience under their belt, whatever that looks like, I think is going to be huge for us come a time where we might not have some people. But like as older, and I'm sure Tova can say this too, but just like we've been really proud of them. At the beginning of the year, we were saying, oh my gosh, there's so many new people and this might be very intimidating for them. But I think they've grown into it really well, and that they've done the best that they could do of adjusting to this league and adjusting to how we do things here.
Are either anyone else on the team Game of Thrones fans besides Shu over here?
She was telling me to watch it, so I mean, maybe I will be in a few days.
Oh,
But
you know what? Anna watches it. I know Anna Bizek watches it. Yep. That's all I know for sure. Ashley Messier has watched it as well. Yes. Thank you.
Sweet.